Okay. Hey yo, what's going on? It's Seth Jr. and Seth here. Seth Sr. here today with another Destiny video. Right now we're doing some of the work that Seth told me to do. I'm not using the Hunter today. We are using the Titan. And we are gonna show stuff from the Black Armory. This is a Black Armory weapon that I'm using right now, and it's pretty good. It shows you how many kills you got with it when you go into your inventory. This is a video on Black Armory and how to get stuff from Black Armory. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. It's pretty good. Start. Oh, but. Oh, come on. I just exploded him. Now we are. I hate these things these little dog thingies were from the beginning of the game. I don't like them at all. Eat. Come on. If you, oh great. Wrong way. I need to sabotage these things, so I don't know what
that artillery cannon will be offline for minutes. I mean weeks.
I did it. Let's get a couple of these guys. What? Jesus Christ. Missed that whole throw. Reload. Oh my. Oh, please. As you could see, where it says enemies defeated, it says 106. At first, Seth Sr. showed me that it was 918, and I killed about, I don't know, and I think I killed a lot of them. So, handing over the remote to Seth, and he's gonna play. Why don't you show us? Yeah, like show us how to get the Black Armor. Sword grind. Wait, put on the microphones. No, so you could. Okay,
All right.
keep going.
We got this. So,
We're gonna sword grind
yeah,
and
sword grind,
for
the black armory,
for the black armor.
black armory legendary. That's what I'm gonna go right now.
So you basically want to make your sword mastered,
No, not yet.
or do you want to at least get up to a point where it could almost be mastered?
That you can do with master cores, but we're not doing that yet.
Got it.
We are on our last
Stance.
vessel for the forge for the sword frame. So now all we have to do is go back to the black armory. Well, the forge ignition for the volunteer, and we are going to basically
We're basically gonna
forge our sword. I'm gonna go in our menu, and as you can see, I am a Sunbreaker Titan.
for now.
Yeah.
For now.
We may go to the hunter file in a few minutes, depending on if our friend Deus comes online. But as you can see, I am like a teal Titan. You know what? That's fine. I'll grab the headphones. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and grab the headphones from my nephew Seph Jr. here. Pink Titan channel, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. So as you can see, I'm a Sunbreaker Titan, and I have the Code of the Devastator part of the super special here, with the new ones from Forsaken here. And I just want to show you very quickly in my menu. Seph Jr.'s been working so hard that he's got this Prime engram and Notorious and Jubilant engram that we're gonna check out in the tower later. But this is the sword frame that we were talking to you about, and this is the last part that we're gonna see before we basically
Forge the actual sword.
look at our hold on guys, just kinda restart here a bit. And then we're just gonna go ahead and
Grind.
yeah, pretty much. Do me a favor, go make sure that the TV isn't on in the bedroom. Very quickly, just kind of peek in. Alright, so I've been pretty much doing this all day, guys. Well, actually, Seph Jr. have been doing it all day. And we're going to just kind of show you how this is going to go down. Okay, good. Just want to make sure, because my Note 9 has been connecting to my TV lately, and it's been a bit of an inconvenience. But tonight I do want to show you guys a little bit more Black Armory. Very quickly, I do want to show you that today I was able to, and I wish I would have streamed this, and the next time I do it, I promise you I will. I was able to get the Last Word hand cannon exotic today. It was a very tough grind, but as you can see, I got it at 698 here, which is awesome. And then I also was able to get the Spiteful Fang from the last forge in the Izanami. And again, this was 698. And also the Blast Furnace, which is at the max of 700. But I will be infusing the Blast Furnace with this. Because I think it is by far a much better gun. It doesn't look like it stat-wise, but yeah, it is pretty bestial. And of course, I'm rocking my Le Monarch exotic bow from the Black Armory. This you don't get from
Black Armory.
You don't get it from Ada. You get it from just kind of grinding out forges and stuff. I'm going to take the helm for the first part, and I'm going to let my nephew Seph Jr. here take it for the second part. I do have another kind of bounty to do. Now, as you can see, those headshots are just critical, and you let the thing flash a bit, and then you can pretty much shoot the arrows, and it literally gets them sick. This is by far, I think, one of the best bows. I have not had the pleasure of using the Wish Ender yet. Hopefully I will do that very soon. And when I do, I will definitely tell you guys about the in-depth review of both now. Oh, look at that, got another bow and arrow there. The arsenic bite, which is another good one, but well, look at that, man. I mean, look at that. Look. That is just great. He's got a mohawk, that's right. Alright, guys, don't mind the aeroplanes or the sirens. We are reporting to you live. We are doing this for
entertainment.
Our Pink Titan channel once again. And I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my god, why is it? Volunteer Forge is what we call it. I'm gonna go ahead and pass my nephew here the iPad. Yeah, my light is 696. Trying to get to the max 700 with the newest Destiny update from I believe it was last month. They extended the light to the power level to 700, and before it was 650. So it was very interesting to see now how other people have been kind of grinding out. Alright, guys, definitely comment, subscribe. This is it. Alright, guys, definitely comment, subscribe. Just want to make sure I'm sounding nice and clear, which I am. Yeah, I don't want it to echo. Put on that 720. So it could be that ill quality. Alright, let's get it. Okay, so this is kind of like a basketball thing. You're gonna kill the guys that are glowing. I mean, you're gonna kill all the enemies, but you're really gonna focus on the glowing guys here. Alright, and then what happens is they appear immediately as soon as the forge starts. But we're just, you know, focusing more on these guys, see? And of course, with my pulse rifle here, I'm going to go ahead and grab the thing that fell off of the guy and throw it. John Cena? I don't think so. I think that was more Michael Jordan. I think this would be more Michael Jordan's speed. Wow, that guy just dodged out of the way. I may have to get my wave splitter out. As you can see, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get the wave splitter out because the bow is not gonna be helping me like the way that I want it to. Okay? So the wave splitter is by far one of the most powerful weapons. No, I'm not going to use the last word for this. My Seph Jr. wants me to use the last word, but I won't. Not for this. It is good, but not for this. Trust my instincts. It's not aiming down the scopes. It's just I want to make sure that sometimes you'll notice kind of glitchy stuff with the grabbing of the batteries. But just make sure that you are trying to stay consistent. And if you didn't notice, there was a timer on the left here. You get kind of extra bonus points for doing it these guys, even though they're not glowing. And of course, you get your the ammo. I'm obviously playing with some really awesome dudes right now who are pretty much staying consistent. See, that race splitter is no joke, man. Oh, first round done. Okay, so hope my nephew Seph Jr. here is paying close attention, because the next round is going to be his, and we're going to do a few waves of this, and then I'm going to show you the Izanami, the new black armory forge I found in Nessus, and from there we'll take you on a grand tour. Not gonna lie, at first when I started this it seemed a bit tedious, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes rather fun. And of course I can pick my hammer back up, and it gives me an extra blessing, and then Once again, we are throwing our batteries into the forge. Oh, I want to be careful with those guys. Good. Oh, that's why I have this. Why not? Why not show my special? Why not? See, the only thing that sucks about this, it's a big glitch, is that as soon as you grab your, as soon as you grab one of the batteries, it immediately takes you out of the special, which is, I guess, fine for this, but it's kind of like, it kind of sucks when you're actually needing it. It's definitely something they need to fix, but honestly, I'm not complaining, because I think that, you know, I thoroughly enjoy this game. I would literally play it all day. Oh, that guy murdered me. It's alright. Usually in the Black Armory, you don't revive each other. I mean, it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. I feel like it wastes more time than anything, but, you know, to each his own. If they're near me, I'm not going to completely ignore them, but, alright. Oh my god, you see again with the glitches. You gotta throw them right in the middle, so could be very kind of challenging. Good. Oop. Sometimes it could sneak up on you. Michael Jordan! Yep, we are definitely... Wow, that guy completely ignored my whole hammer thing and just... One more. Let's get it. I guess I'm the one. That's alright. See, this is really, to me, it's really just timed, so this will be probably the biggest thing that'll be your challenge. Then the third wave is the... this guy with shields, of course. Can't make it too easy, now can we? No, not at all. This guy's a strong dude, so this is why we have this. Yeah, supers all invested. As you can see, that is super first. The guy is burning, and he is a very powerful boss, but as long as you keep the pressure on him as far as gunfire and stuff like that, I mean, you are good to go. I got another Lay Monarch. Wow. That is too funny. The Striker's Sure Hand. Wow. That looks like a dope sword. I'm gonna drop out of this as soon as I end because it's gonna come back. Well, actually, no. We'll see how my nephew does here. My whole inventory, I think, is full here. But look at that, $6.99. That is so funny. Well, I think it's a good thing. I always like to dismantle my... Ooh, I may keep that one. I always like to dismantle some of my gear because hiding in it could be some... obviously legendary shards, but also the master cores, always a good thing. So wow, look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and let you use it because this is gonna be a nice... Now this is a big sword with a heavy swing, so it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be like swinging the special.
Probably, yeah. Alright, Seph Jr. is gonna take the helm here and we're gonna see how it goes. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Hope you guys are subscribing. Hope you guys are...
Follow his Instagram.
No, not Instagram, YouTube. We don't do the Instagram thing yet.
We have to do this?
Yeah, I want you to try. So you're gonna kill and you're gonna see if you help. I mean, if you... Let's see. It's not letting me watch. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and watch this on my mobile device here, see how it goes. So far I'm liking what I'm seeing from Seph Jr., but just make sure you target the ones that are glowing blue. And if you can't find any ones right behind you, yeah, focus your fire on the glowing blue ones. Go ahead, hit them with that hammer. Oh. Alright, and then once you turn around, once you roll over them, you'll be able to hold square, and the other way, the other way. Wherever the ball, you see the ball diamonds, that's where you're gonna follow. See them? You see the big diamonds? There we go. See, there's a blue guy over there. Alright, now remember, your friends are depending on you, so... Yep. There you go. Careful. Okay. Not bad so far. Turn around, turn around. Don't waste that, because it's... Yeah. You missed the blue guy, John. I mean, Seph Jr. Alright. Not bad. You guys should have saved that hammer for that guy. There you go. See that blue thing? Gotta hit that guy, man. And when you hit him, he's gonna drop it. You gotta stay on him. Don't let you jump. Don't jump around too much. There we go. Nice shot. See that thing? You gotta grab it. Hold square. Hold square. You gotta hold square, man. You gotta roll over and hold square. No, it's too late now. He grabbed it already, so... But you gotta try to, like, you know... You gotta hold your weight. That's the thing about this. It's very collaborative. There we go. Nice shot. Take one of those. There we go. Now run around. Kind of jump. Jump more. Throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Throw it. Trigger. Yeah. There we go. See? Perfect. There we go. Just gotta be careful. Alright? When you see the bigger blue glowing guys, you want to take out your wave splitter or something that packs a little more wallop. So that's alright. There you go. Yeah, you might as well melee him, you know. Pick it up. You have to pick it up, hold square. Beautiful. Do your levitating jump. Throw it up. Good. Nice job. So this is the second round of, well, technically it's the third because we're doing another one. See, for this guy with the deep yellow life bar, you want to take out your wave splitter. You want to press triangle, or take out your exotic, what do you call it, super. Make sure you hit him good because this one, okay. So, let this be a lesson to Seph Jr. to time his specials. You don't want to waste them too much, but again, this is cool because it's a learning process, so. Well, I guess you can say every day is a school day. I think if Pink Titan started a school, that'd be quite interesting, I think. Remember, focus on the blue glowy guys. Don't waste your time with these other ones. There we go. Nice shot with the hammer. Seph Jr. is really liking the Sunbreaker class. I'm more of a commander type of class with the Void, but that's alright. And we're also going to do Dunk It. Beautiful. We're also going to do some Gambit tonight. We're going to do some Hunter stuff. And who knows, maybe we may take a look at my Warlock file. There's a blue guy right there. Focus your fire. There we go. Good man. Go grab that orb. Alright, try not to jump too much. He grabbed it from you. Alright, there's more blue guys. Remember, when they're that close, you want to melee, okay? So far, so good. The only thing with the second wave, ladies and gentlemen, is that your second wave is going to be a little tougher. The time is going to go faster, and you're going to have less time to do your stuff. Don't waste your time with those other guys. Focus on the blue guys. Alright, go ahead and grab that. Good. Do your float, and then dunk it. Careful. Good. Grab those two right there, man. They're the guys, sometimes your teammates will be nice enough to throw it at you. Sometimes they'll be a little more. Now, you see that gunner over there? You're going to want to take that guy down. Alright, go to the nearest one here. Alright, when you levitate and jump like that so much, you slow yourself down, so stick to the ground. You want to destroy that gunner right there, man. Yeah, man, grab that orb right there. See it? There we go. Hold square. Do the dunk. Or throw it. There you go. Baseball throw. Beautiful. Remember, you got 40 seconds. Yep, let's go. Pick up the pace. Take out your wave splitter. You may want to use your secondary gun there, Seph Jr. Fry him up. There you go. There you go. Don't waste too much time. There we go. Grab it. There we go. Hold it, grab it. Yeah, you gotta make sure. Got 30 seconds. Alright, you're 1/4 of the way there. Well, I'm sorry. 75% of the way there. That was a bad math call there. And I'm sure that Seph Jr. is going to make me hear it later. Remember, focus on the blue ones. Don't focus on them. Focus on the blue ones. Get away from them. Good man. Nice shot, Seph Jr. You got 18 seconds. Make a decision. There we go. Grab that orb. Dunk it. Oh, we're good. We got 20. Alright, prepare for the arrival of the boss. Get your wave splitter out. Well, actually, wait, not yet. Or actually, get your big sword out. So, now turn around, see where he is. There he is. Get him. Careful, careful with the sword. Remember, air ammo. There we go. The sword swings different. Get ready to pop your super when you get alive. Super. Alright, run toward him. Don't jump. Just run toward him. Don't pop your super until you're close to him. Go ahead. Ready? Go get him. Nice. You're gonna strike the killing blow. My man, look at that. Seph Jr. got his first boss kill on a black armory. Congratulations, my friends. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Get all the rewards underneath the thing. What? You got the Atlanta DX 1992? That is incredible, man. Hope everybody wishes Seph Jr. congratulations, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Let's take a look at our exotic inventory here. We're gonna dismantle the blue ones. Oh, it's a... Ooh, the reload speed is horrible. Ugh. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but we might as well just try it to see what it's like, right?
I'm the best tester.
Okay, let's see how we do this. So we're gonna infuse this into something else.
Can you like combine weapons?
You infuse them, you don't really combine them. I'll show you exactly what I mean. The infusing, whole idea of infusing in this game has gotten a bit over dramatized, because now you, in order to catch up with the numbers, you'll need to have master cores if you want to have a better weapon that's, you know, a better damage. Yeah, so alright, we're gonna do a third try of the Black Armory. Then I'm gonna give the helm over to Seph Jr. He'll do some adventures, and then I'll take you back to the Izanami Black Armory Forge. Hope you guys are loving the show tonight. appreciate if you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Again, it's the Pink Titan channel. It is a mix. It's a nice mix, right?
It's a mix of black armor.
Right, let's check it. It's the gun we just got. It's the gun we just got. So let's see how this black armor's pretty cool. Just can be a little tedious. Yeah, sure. Let me just get a few under my belt. Oh, I know exactly what it's gonna sound like. Yeah. Oh, the reload speed isn't too bad, actually. Okay. It's just a little... The recoil is pretty heavy. Right, so what you want to do is you want to pick it up very quickly. You run here like a football player. Alright, notice I'm not really kind of giving any of the other guys too much trouble. Gonna jump my jump and then booyah. And as you can see, I kind of multitasked over there. Right, so kind of just... You can hit them with the orbs. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you're there in the heat of it, you kind of don't have a choice. Right, so right there, it's kind of my choice, but you see, once you hit them with the orb, it does a crap ton of damage. Right, so, hold on. Gotta make sure that my guys are doing their part. Right, so you want to basically go to where the orbs are. Okay. There we go. This guy's a pain in the arse. So, see how that base splitter just melts our foes? That is just throw it right up. Seph Jr. says that some of the legendary armors look like slippers. That one definitely looks like a slipper. Gonna burn these dogs into nothing. Alright, I know I'm doing the opposite of what I told you. I told you that to basically worry about the guys in blue. I don't see any on this side. We are ahead of schedule, however, so... Oh, there's one. Alright. Wow, look at that. Beating the crap out of these guys with the orbs. Something a little rare that I usually won't do. I like to get very close. Because the chances of it bouncing off and hitting me back in the face is very aggravating. It's a pretty cool gun. I mean, I may dismantle it, I'm not sure. This one is going to be exciting to use. I may save my special. Let's see. By the way, guys, this is the Volunteer Forge in the EDZ. This is one of the many forges that they do have in the Black Armory. I do know that my friend Ricky Morrow, once he watches this, he's going to get very upset. Look at that. Uppercut and say goodnight. My friend Ricky Morrow is going to get very upset that I got the Le Monarch twice. Not once, but twice. And I know that he's been looking for exotic birds since the inception. Alright. Gonna want to be careful with those sword guys. You don't want to mess with them. I want to do my Michael Jordan thing. I'm gonna keep my sword out just because. I'm gonna do a little slide. Make sure we are... Oh, couldn't grab that. Alright. Gotcha. Hold on. Alright. Ooh, just got showered with bad stuff. Oh. See, the funny thing about this sword that many people won't know is that this sword is actually exclusively for Titans. No other class can use it, which I find very interesting. Sometimes it's a little better to do a third-person view. Well, yeah, but they also have swords that are very exclusive to hunters. Oh, did I just throw that? I did. I'm gonna uppercut that guy. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my god, that guy made me throw it mad bad. That's not the buttons, that's actually the sound. It's actually the sound of the batteries hitting the cannon, or whatever you call it. This is very tedious, but once you get used to it, oh yeah, you get the hang of it and it becomes fun. Now, I am going to show you all the forges tonight. The second forge is by far the most pain in the ass one. The third one is challenging, but it's not too bad, yeah. I'm going to save my super. Kind of enjoying this a bit. Got a bad message. Where's my other remote? Bring the other remote to me, please. Yeah. Hold on. Switching remotes here. Oh man. Can't stop the hustle. Let me do a little bit of a roundabout here. Kinda like this. It's kinda cool. I am just taking every single shot this dude has. Wow. Tough stuff. Tough stuff. Let me go ahead and help those guys if they're not helping anything. And you do have a minute and change to defeat the warden, so please keep that in mind. I know a fellow hunter is using his very nice. I know one of the guys here has his hunter, what do you call it? The Arcstrider class. So it's very cool. Ooh, look at that, a Hooskow. I love Hooskows. Very cool. The Hooskow was the Hooskow is the bazooka variant of so. A moose and a cow combined? Well, sounds like it. Who's cow? Hope you guys are enjoying this Black Armory stuff brought to you by the Pink Titan channel. Follow us, subscribe. Can't hear me say that enough. Down below. Down above. Don't spin, don't spin. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hand over the entire helm to my very capable nephew Seph Jr. But before we do that, we're just gonna what's the word here? Dismantle some of this stuff here. I am going to definitely look at some higher stats stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and dismantle that. Just gonna look around and dismantle this. Any of the blue stuff you really don't want. It doesn't really serve a good purpose. Now, what I am gonna do is I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna keep the Sunbreaker, but I will. Whoops! No, hold on. I'm looking for. While sprinting. Okay. Well, the reason why I want to change this is because you're going to see I'm going to take my nephew Seph Jr. here to the other armory. But first, before I do that, just want to keep a track of some of my bounties. Yeah, so this is the supercharged batteries, what do you call it? Rare bounty that I'm trying to do. I'm 14 out of 50. Got a lot to go, but the more forges we do, the better. Alright, and this is the Destiny 2 for the PS4. I do have this also for the Xbox. This is the Xbox is actually the one that I share with the one that I actually do with my nephew Seph Jr. But I'm doing it on the PS4 just because I wanted you guys to see how well the Titan is faring. Even with the new updates from Bungie, I know that the Hunter and the Warlock classes have gotten a lot better, especially now. I think we're still in Arc Week. Oh yeah, the warlock classes are you know really great. But the warlock and the hunter have undergone tremendous upgrades because of Arc Week, and I know that the Arc class or the Arc based class, the subclasses for each of the I know the warlock and the hunter have gotten better upgrades. Not so much sure about the titan, but I will tell you this: when I show you guys the Izanami Black Armory site, I'm going to set my titan back into the Void Code of the Commander Sentinels subclass. This is by far one of my favorites because of all of these perks. I mean, you have a defensive wall that's basically impervious to any damage, with the exception of maybe the golden gun and the blade barrage. That we'll get into another time, and I will switch back into my Ursa Furiosa exotic gauntlets here. Now with these, wonderful exotic I got from my friend Noodles, aka Shore. This week he is at the EDZ at his usual spot on top of the fallen ship, in case you're wondering. It's taking a little while to load. I'll just show you here. It says move faster while guarding when Sentinel Shield is active, and then the guarded damage converts to super energy when the super ends. So what happens is, you'll see that when I throw my shield up, I will be protecting pretty much my whole team, and then the energy that is being shot at my shield to basically absorb. So this way I can like have basically half my meter fed for my super to go a second time. Now I also do want to show you guys a blinding well, and I think we'll do that probably before we go to another Black Armory, just because I had Seph Jr. Oh, absolutely. I had my nephew Seph Jr. do some blinding well bounties for me, and he did an excellent job. So I think I'm gonna kind of give him that helm. And just like to go to the Eververse here and see what they have on sale and see what's the haps on the faps. And
thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
I also have some this what do you call this prime engram. Now as you can see, the prime engrams are maxed at 700. It's usually a mystery, and of course I get the translation theory. Now what I will do here, since this is maxed out, and since I actually have this here, 699, what I'm going to do, 760 and 760, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can infuse it. Oh, okay, so the infusion works like this. I have $100,000 glimmer, 100,000 glimmer, 33 shards, but I'm missing one enhancement. No, missing 2 enhancement cores. So this is basically what I have here. Now I am going to keep this, okay? And what I'm going to do is see if there is another, maybe this one, the subtle calamity here. I do like this a lot. This has dragonfly and explosive head, giggity giggity. And here I can see if I can infuse this. And as you can see, since the Ley Monarch is an exotic, you don't need a master core. All you need is 1000 glimmer and 25 simulation seeds. So I'm going to go ahead and infuse here, and my subtle calamity bow, which is 682, will now be at 695, which is a very good thing to have, especially because we all know that these exotics can take up valuable slots. Okay, I am going to, well, I may keep this, I may just put it away. And then of course we got to see what old Banshee has here. So I think, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I think I'm going to, after I do some of this stuff, I am, let's see what, oh look, it's a variant of what we just got before. So I'm going to go ahead and dismantle this, and I'm going to put some stuff in my bank account here. And I'm going to hand over the microphone to my very capable nephew here, so I'm gonna put, let's see, this stuff I can keep. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Braytech away. I'm gonna go ahead and put the arsenic bow here, and I'm gonna put away the Queen Breaker. Alright, as you can see, my level is at 697. I am hanging steadily, and I do have, I'm sorry, my power, thank you, is at 697 here, and I'm assuming that you are going to continue with this. So I'm just going to put this back, and I'm going to go ahead and exit out of my vault here. I'm going to open my map here. I'm going to go to destinations, and I'm going to take my friend to the Dreaming City. Alright, I'm going to hand it over to Seph Jr., and I hope you guys have fun. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below. Pink Titan channel on Destiny 2.
You may hand these over. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the headphones and the remote. We are heading to Dreaming City, as said from Seth. But we will not be in such a hurry as requested. And hope you enjoy, as Seth Sr. said. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe to Pink Titan, the one and only channel that you should be watching. Now, enjoy, sit back, eat some popcorn, do some of the follow along. That was your town. Make sure to, oh my god. Found a chest. Okay. We just found a chest. Chests are all around the Dreaming City.
Let me take you.
And chests are all around the Dreaming City. They're everywhere around it. But they're not too hard to find, unfortunately. So there are a couple consequences in the Dreaming City, such as bosses and stuff like that. The only thing I don't like about the Dreaming City is it's basically not a city, it's just an island with hidden chests all around.
Pretty much what the Dreaming City is.
Because you're just dreaming of finding really good stuff and other stuff. And that's basically why I don't really like Dreaming City. And there are a couple more reasons, but hard to explain. Right now we're doing the well.
Blinding well.
The blinding well.
Yep.
You call it the well of the blinding. Blinding well.
We brought enough ammo.
But I'm not sure if the, like, I don't know why these, okay, it just started. Let's focus. Oh, jeez. Oh, right in the head. Oh, missed that. Hope you're enjoying. I think that's the only reason why I don't really like to go outside. It's madness, basically. Oh, great. That is great. Make sure to watch out where we're going at the blinding city. There are baddies all over. I mean all over. And make sure that when you're in the blinding city, don't go crazy about using your super too much, because it'll waste your super. That's number one. Stay before the end. There's a boss, but at the end of, like, kind of at the end of the blinding mill. So the guys with the green heads actually give you pretty good stuff. Shoot. I don't think this is this is really like what it'll be like once you're done with the blinding mill. But if you do play this, make sure, please make sure to focus and to always help people out, as like reviving wise, like rev people, so you can have an even squad, I guess you would say. And like always help people out, help people get kills. Let's do some stuff that could really help your teammates. As you can see, I'm using the Monarch build. I don't have a bow in the actual game on Xbox, but I am really talented with the bows, just for a starter with the bows. Good tip about the bows. When you see how it's blue on the side of the scope, that knows when it's fully charged. When it's fully charged, let go of the trigger, then it'll shoot the arrow itself, because it'll do more damage, and it'll send an impact to your enemy. That's another thing I like about the bows, that they have a special impact which may do more damage to your enemy. or it could just send a really good, like a charge, I guess, just to your enemy, which makes it easier for you to get a kill with the bows, and it just makes it easier your second by second, which is good because and when like it glows up like how it is right now, I guess it sends a special impact which hits. What an impact is, it's a special knockback that sends your opponent flying out of this world. I'm just kidding. It hits your enemy, and when it hits it, it pushes them back, and when it gets pushed back, you are basically handling like a knock. Like if you ever played Minecraft and knockback, that's basically what an impact is. It's knockback, but without you having to enchant your weapon, because that's not a thing in this game apparently. And yeah, that's basically what is. Okay, this is the boss battle, I believe, and that's it. Really didn't like this thing. It shoots like a weird laser out of its head, or like brain. I don't know what it would be, but yeah. Pop it. Didn't work. Hit him. Hit this dude. Boom. Hit him, punch him. But what's wrong with the bows in this game are like that it takes a while, like that if you hold it for too long, it's gonna set off by itself, and when that happens, you don't really get the full-blown goodness of this. I died. And yeah. Oh, super. Boom. 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 Basically just wreck this dude. Like when he doesn't have a shield up. Like do anything to kill him when his shield is down. And that's all tips you need to defeat this guy, and guess they kinda gotta shoot him a bunch. Oh, another one. Can I make it out this? Yes, I can. Oop. The good thing about the bows is the impact. And told you all about the impact already. And basically about stuff that's so bad. First it. Oh, jeez. Oh, shoot. Hit it. Blow it. Okay. So, it's the weird thing about all these enemies are they're like basically like what the they're basically just transformations of different mobs from Destiny 1. They're basically mutations. A couple of them aren't mutations, and they're just their normal selves. But they're just not normal, and they're basically just mutations of different things from Destiny 1. They're just take that. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. I'll be right back in a moment. I'm gonna talk to Seph Senior real quick. And yeah. Do you have my water? And I think he's gonna take the remote as well. I think. We might have a couple delays here and there, and we don't plan any of this out. We just make the plans of what we're gonna do, and then that's when we start doing what we do. Yeah. And died in the first like 5 seconds of the game. Yeah. Hope you guys are having a great summer vacation for the week of April.
Spring break.
Yeah, basically for spring break. Make sure to always have fun outside on days like this, because you can get your hopes up, and don't just be staring for the screen every week, but this is our job, so we're gonna have to do our job and stare in front of the screen. And yeah. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. Sorry there. Just had a little stuff. Okay. A couple of these guys are actually really strong, and they just wreck you. Like 2 hits, wrecked. You're done. when you see mobs coming your way, make sure to be shooting at them and aim down the scope and focus, like said. And oh shoot! And make sure to stay calm when getting shot at from or like hit from another enemy. Silent. I'm dead. That's what I know. Kill all you with the sword. Wait for Titans. There's only a couple weapons in this game that do insane amount of damage to different types of things. Like a couple of these weapons, like are like really OP. Like the swords in this game are really good against different types of really mean and strong bosses in this game. So they'll be trying to masterwork a couple of Seph Senior's weapons so I can help him out. I'm just here for 2 more days, I think, 3. Yeah, 3 more days, and you won't be seeing much of me that much, and don't get sad when you don't see me. I'm exclusively here. This is the second time on the channel, Pig Titan. You gotta make sure in this game, you gotta make sure to always to stay under pressure and not stay calm. Because if you don't do that, you could like freak out. You could miss your shot. You could basically, like, a lot of stuff can happen, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, shoot, we gotta move to another. The thing that I don't like is about the blind well is that you have to stay in these like oxygen bubbles and not face the bosses like out of the bubbles. You can go out of the bubbles, but you take damage, and that's no fun fighting bosses or any enemy. So yeah, that's some good stuff. But the bubbles actually run out. That's why we're moving all over the place. Like and going to different types of bubbles, because they're always they're always running out. So you gotta like come out of the bubble to actually fight with these guys. A couple of them are actually pretty strong. Some are weak, some are really big and can come into the bubble. Oh, now we could do big boss like 4. And I just went right next to him. Yeah, I was scared. Oh, shoot. I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Who's shooting? There's 2 of them right now, and I don't like to be double teamed by 2 of the same bosses. I just got killed and I didn't even see what was happening, so don't blame me at all. Probably a little bit. The monsters in this game, like the mobs in this game are kind of weird because they like when you're already dead, they're like hatcheting or like hitting your ghost, and it like just you need to do as much damage to this to the shield as possible, because it'll bring down the shield like that, and then you can just hit him. Hit, 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 hit. You just keep hitting him when he's dead, because when he's like almost dead, because number 1, of course, duh, it brings back his health runs out. I just got double teamed by the same thing, but one was smaller, but the other one's bigger, as you know. Game sucks. Comment down below. How, like, what sense does it make to have, like, to basically have the same thing, like the same, like, why do you think they added in like the same mobs if like why they added in the same mobs from Destiny 1 but differently? Why do you think they did that? I'm thinking because they don't have that much money, so they just copied it but not the weapons, and they added different things. I need to get out of here ASAP. As soon as possible. ASAP. And I think, since I think they spent a little bit too much money for this, for number 2, because they added the forge, all that cool stuff, so, and that stuff's pretty good. It gets you different weapons that you can't get from like the guys. Yeah, that's basically it. Not for the video, but I mean for what we're talking about. This thing's on fire. It's on fire. No. Jeez, it's flying. Push that down. Yeet. Missed it. Come on. And even though it wastes your ammo, just try to bring down the shield. I think it's worth it for like what this thing is. And if you can, try to hit the arms when they're outside of the bubble, so they can get damaged. Would've got him. Yeet. That up. Hit him. Am I not? No, there's a good place. Okay, good. Super. Hit him. That's pretty good, right? There's 3 bosses in total that you have to do. Dark fragments. What?
Get the chest rewards.
I did.
No, you did.
Spawn ready for players. Let's see what we do. That's such a big jump. In real life, you would kill yourself. You would die from that jump. Oh, glitched. Right now I'm just wandering around. About. Oh shoot. I think it was actually a little weird that they called this place Dreaming City. The dreaming part makes sense, but the city doesn't. Why didn't they just call it your dream place? Dream place. Like, it would have been so much easier. I like the bows in this game. And there. There. I'll let these guys again. Come on, come on. We got this, we got this. Bro, stop. Stop following me. Oh. Direct it. Do it.
Guardian channels. Take an incursion reported. Can someone in the field confirm?
There. Come on. Do it really fast. Oh. I passed over the room to Seph Senior, and let's see what he could do with his character. Oh, super's out, super's out. Drink some water, don't mind me. Oh, yeesh. Hey Seth, want to take over the headphones?
You want to take it?
What? Yeah, they're hurting my ears a lot. Things are big, guys. Things are big.
Hey guys, Seph here, back for professional duty. I'm hoping you guys have been enjoying Seph Jr.'s gameplay as much as I have. Just doing some multitasking in the kitchen there, and seeing the wonders of Seph Jr. here. It's just, consider myself very lucky to have him at the helm. Now, what I did want to do was go right back to Ada after I kind of wrap things up with this event. And basically just show you guys how it works with the Black Armory bounties. I know I've been getting some questions and stuff. So what I'm going to do is just show you exactly how it works when you get the actual bounties and the grind that you basically have to endure as you pursue each frame. Now, every week Ada does give you the benefit of the doubt, and you can get a potential reward for 2 weapon frames that you forge. Now again, guys, this is very, very tedious, but once you get the axe grind down to it, it's just brass tacks from there. And again, guys, it is something rather enjoyable. Because what ends up happening is slice that light. Look at that sword blade. Beautiful. It's dynamite. Like I said, each frame is a little different, and depending on what you're asking for or what you get, you're gonna get different results. So right now, I'll show you guys when I get there. This is, I mean, Dreaming City is just a busy place. Very busy place. Very, very busy place. I wish that this would last a little longer. I feel like it doesn't last. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, guys, this Dreaming City does pack a wallop, I tell you. If you're not, I mean, even at, like, I'm almost maxed out of power, and it's so still very challenging in a way. So I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, I really feel like I haven't even gotten close to a lot of the secrets here, because a lot of stuff is going on. A lot of stuff here. Look at that. Alright. Oh, thought that guy was yeah, trusty bygones. Alright. We're gonna take a little journey back into the tower here. Just like to kill a few on my way out. Yeah, it can't hurt, right? Sort of a clean up shop, so to speak. I'm still waiting to get my last seed of radiant light for the new Forsaken supers, because I've only gotten 2. I've gotten this one only, and I've gotten the Code of the Commander, but I haven't gotten the Code of the Missile. So it is what it is. Huh, can I go over there? Oh, anyway. Dreaming City is not a place that I do spend a lot of time, although I think I should. What I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna come back over here and oh wow, look at that, nice shot. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back over here and try to do that second bounty, because I could use some extra push from the rewards or whatever. So On top of subscribing and liking and commenting on our
wish I could
channel,
go with
don't
you,
forget to update yourselves with some of the dailies and the
Still
weeklies
fighting
that
the good
Destiny
fight,
2
I
does
see.
offer. That's something that I really do well. Look, I got all of this stuff. That's crazy. Funny thing. Oh, the Ascendant Challenge. Okay, so that's what I have to do. I'm gonna have to look that up, friends. Honestly, doing the weeklies and the dailies are what put me so high up in the, I know, I wrote that. Let me see, again with the fire and flood, good God almighty.
I wish
You know,
I
and
could
I
go
also
with you
want to
into
know,
the field.
I also want to let everyone
Command
know that
posts
me
will
and
be.
Seph Jr. have literally been playing this game all day. I don't think we've turned it off yet, which I find interesting, for lack of a better... Oh, another Prime Engram. Awesome, Seph Jr., awesome. Alrighty, so let's see, 14 hours, 2 days, 1 day. Alright, Vanguard Strike, and might as well go to Yulantan. That is over in Io, I believe. Always good to scrap your regular gear and trade it out, because affix conduits, there it is. Okay, I was gonna say it's always awesome to scrap your gear and get the Vanguard bounties out of all of them, because guaranteed masterwork core, and I know that just looking at my inventory here, there's going to be a lot of stuff that I want to definitely going to infuse the bygones with this, because the blast furnace is pretty cool, but I don't like it compared to the bygones. And if you look at the comparison here, the blast furnace seems to be the better pick. The rounds per minute of 450, the magazine is higher, the range and the impact is better, but honestly the bygones to me is a much better weapon, especially in PvP. I mean, in PvP I'm not good at all. I'm really not, but with the bygones I'm just getting headshot after headshot after headshot, and doing it in such a way that if the enemies are lined up together, it's crazy, but well, lower it a little bit. Seph Jr. Lower the iPad. I don't want it to get feedback. Just lower it. From the volume up top. Gimme. Like that, yeah. Okay, so. Gonna hop on my Sparrow here. Boom, boom, boom. You look like you just went boom, boom. You know what I mean when I say boom, boom. Wait, uh-oh. Crap. Went the wrong way. Part of the grinds for some of these exotics, I know that the hand cannon, the last word. As a matter of fact, might as well show you guys the coolness of the last word. I'm gonna trade this with... Definitely not the Waking Vigil. Waking Vigil is a good bet. Yeah, check this out. 700. Oh, look at that. Interesting. So the last cannon is an interesting... the last word hand cannon is an interesting revolver. It does not bode well aiming down sights. As you can see, the recoil is so strong. But aiming... by the hip, look at just amazing. And that fan fire that you see. Oh, that was a bad one. That fan fire that you see on the top right, on the the bottom left, it's basically your reload speed increasing. Look at this. This is incredible. Look at that. Look at that. Just taking out that shield. This is an incredible gun. It took a lot to grind for, but it was met with much anticipation. When I do my hunter, the next time that I do it instead of, I do want to show you guys because, oh, man, the last grind for that is so arduous and just tedious. Look at that, look at that. It's a great gun. I'm not really kind of showing the showcases. I think I suck at it, but it's a great gun. It's fast reload. The fact that it's a hand cannon that you can rapid fire kinda. I mean, that's good. I mean, again, I'm not really showing the best uses for it, but I think it's a great hand cannon. A little celebratory headshot there. Interesting. Always a good thing to punch a robot in its face. You should try that sometime. This would have been a little better as an explosive hammer, I think. Instead of, like, it honestly just looks like you're literally throwing a hammer at a robot. It's kind of funny. Special time. Doing this right. Oh, look at that. There's one. There's another. And another. Where's my hammer? Oh, man. That sucks. Okay. Look at that. I think the hand cannon's really good. Now, here's another interesting one. The waking vigil. Got Dragonfly. Gotta love that. If you guys don't know what Dragonfly is, I mean, I'm sure you do, but for those of you who don't, Dragonfly is an awesome, awesome perk built within the weapon. That what happens is, I'll just show it to you guys. So here, precision kills create elemental damage explosion, and I mean, this is just a great color and a weird hand cannon because it looks like a shoelace, but it is an excellent hand cannon. Now, I usually don't roll with two hand cannons like this in one shot, but it is just, you know, one of those things where, you know, looking at the power that it packs. There we go. So I'll also do a strike just to kind of show you guys how well we do in strikes. And honestly, the strikes have become probably one of the most I look forward to the strikes now. I don't completely despise them the way I used to. The strikes before were kind of just like mundane, but it's so funny. Right now you have, if you have to have a light of 500 to do the heroic strikes, and you do get the dailies and the weekly rewards, which is awesome, but also you can do the strikes now because of you're overpowered. You could do strikes in a matter of like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So to all my hunters out there who have their Celestial Nighthawk with the Golden Gun equipped, so if you have the Golden Gun subclass where you can do that Golden Gun shot, fires a one high damage shot. When you have the Celestial Nighthawk exotic, you hear me? Sound like I'm from Boston. When you have the Celestial Nighthawk exotic, you can keyhole that damage and like do like, I mean, anywhere from like 20 to 50,000 with one shot. And then what also happens as a result is that the people that you do that with, maybe like let's say on PvP, whoever that Golden Gun hits and they explode, those other enemies or whatever will explode and give you so many golden orbs. It gives you orbs of life for your next super. So just taking a sip of the Joe here. Taking a sip of my friend Monster Joe. Oh god. Oh man. Alrighty. go ahead and trade seats with my nephew here, Seph Jr. And just loaded into the annex part of the tower here. So it's kind of like the back entrance. Pause. Giggity. And 801 is located over here. Kind of a nice little section for the Black Armory. And so what you do is you go to her. Now you should have some parts that enable you to get these weapon frames. So for some reason they took away the other weapon frames from me. These ones on the bottom you don't really need because they're stuff that you already have. And as you can see, I basically you know, completed all of these. Then on the right here you have some miscellaneous components and things like that that you can get. When consumed, this valuable substance allows you to obtain a piece of armor upon... Oh, I should use that for my next thing that I'm going to show you. So on top of here is the weapon frames that you want. Now, I'm going to show you the pulse rifle one, because we just did the sword. Well... You know what, we'll save that for another stream. I don't want to waste an opportunity here. But anyway... well, what should I do, Seph Jr.? Should I just get and show them?
The Black Armory believes not in the Traveler or its shambling.
You want to do the Hunter? All right.
But in humanity.
If you want, we could do the some more Black Armory stuff.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, but well, you know what? I tell you what. Instead of doing another Forge thing, we'll go back to the actual... I'm sorry, instead of doing the Ada thing, we'll go back to both of the Forges so I can show you guys. You saw the one in the EDZ, which is the Volunteer Forge. I would like to show you the Gofanin Forge in Nessus, and also the Izanami Forge, which is also on Nessus. And you'll see how different they are, but sort of similar. Now, the Gofanin Forge is completely fallen, and the Izanami Forge is completely Vex, while the Volunteer Forge is completely Cabal. So I'm missing a few. I don't know how much, but I'll figure it out. So we'll get to that when we get to that. I always like to make sure we're dismantling the blue items here, which are pretty decently leveled. Anything above like maybe 680 and 670, which is awesome. But you want to make sure that you're dismantling those pretty frequently. What I have done is put... Oh god, I hate this helmet so much. It's a little legitimate and literal copy of the helmet that I'm wearing now. Funny thing is that I really like the Iron Remembrance helm, and what I usually do is I just kind of... Oh, look at that. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this and be much happier with my Iron Remembrance helm. So beautiful. Look at that color. It's like a samurai. I mean, what's better than a samurai? And my recovery went up, so now I have a 1 recovery, and my mobility kind of went down just a bit, but that's okay. Now, just trying to make sure that I keep up with this, because eventually... Oh man, okay, so I need to make sure I get those 2 enhancement cores. So what I'm going to do is just going to check my bounties here, and I got 1 more to do. And what I can also do is look at my consumables here. Oh, I actually have to do another Lost Prophecy. That's something. And I'll just do it when I... So this is the Forged Polymer, and I'm going to take that when I do my Black Armory bit in a few minutes. And this is also the Finest Matter Weave. So with the Finest Matter Weave, you take it and you can get a Master Core. So these are things you really want to pay attention to when you're in the grind. Always looking in your shaders to see if there's any shaders that you can delete. I always delete the ones that I just plain don't like, and the ones that have like the least. So It's kind of interesting. So the Amalon can go. The vomit-colored vest poison can go. The Bumblebee can go because I've used it and I've kind of got exhausted of the color. And Burnished Orchid I could keep. A lot of these other colors are just really, really nice. So, you know, some you want to keep, some you kind of just don't. Now what I would like to do is see if I have my Risk Runner in here. Oh, here we go. Right. So the Risk Runner here is an interesting catch. Oh, look, the Waking Vigil. And now I can dismantle that. Get a free hand grip. The Bad Omens. A lot of this stuff is really great that I have in here. A lot of this stuff I just did not want to dismantle. So, just goes to show you what a crazy collector I am. So, what I want to show you guys here is that the Risk Runner here has an arc conductor, right? Now, when I am... First of all, let me switch back to my Sentinel. Give this back to this. Resilience and recovery. Oh, my thing went down. That's okay. So my Ursas. There you go. Beautiful. So, wait a minute. Mobility, recovery. There we go. Had a bit of a hiccup there. So, this is my normal loadout right here. Especially with the Void. Go to the commander. Cannot go wrong. When I show you this forge, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the Bygones, and I'm going to use the Risk Runner here, and I'm going to switch this for... actually, no, I'll keep the Hammerhead. Okay. Now, there's a method behind this. This is what I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and go to Nessus. Okay, and the first forge is here. The Gofanon Forge here. What you can do is you go to the Artifacts Edge and you launch. Okay. Now, in this particular forge is nothing but Fallen. Now, if you know anything about Fallen, they're Shank and Shank runners, all arc powered. They will electrocute the floor. They'll do a bunch of stuff that is pretty much meant to shock you. With the Risk Runner, now I'm trying to masterwork it, and I just got the catalyst for it. And let me just go ahead and show you. So for this, the biggest bonus here is that when you take arc damage, the weapon becomes more powerful and resists incoming arc damage, and then the kills extend the time in its overcharged state. So you're literally getting electrocuted, and this gun will become infinite. And with the catalyst here, you need to basically defeat enemies, and then using the superconductor to chain lightning to other bad guys, basically. But the funny thing is that you could potentially have an infinite gun here. Alright, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean here. So, I'm going to go ahead and take a reckless jump. And then slow it up as soon as I get down. Buff the damage.
Oh, so you think you're gonna come in here and dig, do you?
Oh gosh, why did I do that? I'm not even going to get involved. I'm just going to run. Risk Runner is, hold on, I'll show you exactly what it is. So that nice little void grenade is perfect for stuff like this. So was able to destroy the shield. Now I'm just gonna murk it with my heavy machine gun, which I got from the black ass armory. He's going to disappear like a little pismich, and I'm going to go ahead and hit him in the face. And once you hit those precision shots, you'll notice that he barely has any time to react. So, beautiful, beautiful effort shown by the hammerhead machine gun, which is another reason why I use it so much. So be prepared to be amazed, because this particular forge is very tricky, very challenging, probably more challenging than the Izanami forge. With this one, it's more of just staying out of the shanks, and then, oh my god, just dealing with the orb, being able to shield itself and stuff like that. I'm sorry, the orb, the servitor, I should say. So we're gonna go ahead and ignite the forge here, and like I said, we're gonna have the Risk Runner as our secondary and the Bygones as the primary. And we're gonna keep the heavy machine gun, the hammerhead, as the heavy. Wow. Having a little coffee, even though coffee puts me to sleep, which is totally fine. So we'll do this forge, we'll do the Izanami forge, and then I will hand it back to my trusty nephew Seph Jr. here, because Sephy Poo has to walk the doggy dog. So again, guys, we appreciate you watching, we appreciate you tuning in. We just love it if you subscribe, like, comment, and leave us some feedback. We're always looking for some constructive criticism, and hope you enjoy, guys. Our aim is to please a lot. I've said that a lot because people need to know. This is all advertisement, so check it out. You got those guys, and you got to get rid of them. Okay, so you notice it's a regular kind of spray and play thing. Oops, bad aim. But if you notice, look at my arc conductor. So boom, and then what happens is this chains it. See, that's what I'm talking about. Right, so definitely a plus to have at this stage, because the arc conductor, you see, automatically just takes flight and just gives you that real boost that you need. Oh jeez, those guys are tough, man. Those big phase captains, gotta watch out for those guys. The key is to not get so bogged down so early like I just did, because wow, look at that. I mean, that was literally just utter destruction. But as you can see, my arc conductor shield is working because it's doing what it's supposed to do, right? So you get those kills, you get the arc conductor perk here, and you shoot basketball, and you take flight, man. It's really good. See, and then look, look at that. That is just, it literally says let the electrons sing, and that's exactly how I feel. I'm letting my electrons sing, whereas I like to call them erectrons. Sorry. Right, so see, again, you want to really focus on, you don't want to let it get away from you, but you want to focus on the blue guys. You want to focus on the ones who are going to give you those batteries. As you can see, I'm taking a lot of damage, but again, got my Risk Runner Catalyst heavy, so got my arc shield. And the good thing is that this uses primary ammo, so you're not going to be having to look for secondary ammo, which helps a lot. See, and they're just kind of knocking them down and throwing those basketball hoops. Yeah, very cool. Once you guys see the second wave, you're going to see how crazy it's going to get. Right, so your kills are going to kind of chain those arc damage to the other enemies, and that's going to, wow, look at that. I hate that. You really want to make sure that you hit it right in the middle where it glows. Oh my god, it's the second time. Oh, look at that. I got a free battery. Huh. So, now you're noticing that I want you guys to take notice of these guys, not the servers. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and okay, those guys. So we've got those arc shanks, and then we've got the big ones here. Now, I'm letting my electrons sing right now. Well, got murdered. But those are the guys you want to worry about. And these servers, you really want to take them down. Good. But again, I mean, look, it's the perfect place for it. You could always miss them, you know, like they always kind of roll around on you. So, gotta be very, very careful. Alright, check it out. Shield up. Look at all those orbs. Just keep shooting at me. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead and throw my shield here and there. See the Earth sign guard. And then when your shield throw recharges and you do it again. There you go. And now if you look at my super meter, it is more than half. Way more than half. So it just goes to show you how just incredible. See, now this is the electrified floor, so now I am in shock, which makes me move a little slow, but I've got the arc conductor. And as you can see, the arc conductor is basically, nothing is damaging me. I mean, can you guys see it? Except for this guy. Yep, the shark, the shank, the shark shank, whatever the hell. Okay. But I mean, listen, this is the best area for. Oh, damn it! So now, as soon as I destroy this guy, all of my electrons are singing. So, again, I am getting electrocuted. Totally worth it. And I have literally an infinite arc runner here. If you can't see it, my controller is vibrating out of control right now. I'm literally getting electrocuted so bad. But the arc runner, I mean, this is amazing. This is truly amazing. Now, here is the forge runner. Now, this guy is hard. This guy's hard to beat. Damn it, where'd he go? Shit. There he is. I'm gonna go ahead and move out my machine gun here. And as you can see, I mean, look, we're doing a tremendous amount of damage to him, so. Oh, damn it. So, go ahead and throw off that shield, buddy. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Make sure you leave some comments below. It's very interesting to see this at work. There you go, see? Keep you electrocuting me, I love it. Wow, this guy was angry. Very angry, but listen, man. Once you let those electrons sing, look at that. I don't know if I got anything useful from this, but oh, look at that. Got a ghost shell. I doubt I'm going to use it. Trap Reveler's Essence? I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. So, this is the Go-Fan Forge. Oh man, I dropped an exotic. I mean, a legendary. Hope you guys enjoy. It's quite a show. Quite electric. No pun intended. But yes, this is the Black Armory Forges at their best. And again, that was from Nessus. It was very interesting. Let's see. Now, what was this percentage when we saw it? It was at about, what, 18, 17? Look at that. Now it's at 25, 28. That's really good. So if you did a bunch of these with the Risk Runner and other potential, what do you call it, strikes and things like that, you'll be able to get this catalyst done in no time. So just want to make sure my people are well informed. I don't know if I got anything from that, so this goes up a little bit, my supercharged bounty hunt here. And the rest of this is really just Gambit stuff, which, you know, we'll hopefully we get a chance to see tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you back to Nessus, but instead of going to the Gofanon, we're gonna go to the Izanami Forge here. Okay, and you're gonna want to fast travel to the Watcher's Grave here. It is the closest in proximity to the Izanami Forge. The Izanami Forge is much different from the Gofanon and the Volunteer Forge. So for this one, I'm going to keep the bygones here, but instead of using the Risk Runner, I'm going to use the Le Monarch. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I want something long range. Now, I can... Oh, I got rid of it. The last time I did use a sniper rifle, and it proved to be very, very useful. But for this one, since I've gotten really used to it, all you would need is long range, maybe pulse rifles, and Le Monarch, the exotic black armory bow here. And of course the hammerhead machine gun, which is always a good friend to have at your side. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to kind of hop out of this little corner here, and you're going to summon your vehicle. And you'll go out to regular movement here, and you'll kind of skip through here, and you're going to look for the teleporter here. So the hollows here have a very quickly spawning public event indicator here. So if you do run into a public event here, it's usually going to be the Vex sacrifice, I forget what they call it, but this is the perfect place for that. Definitely join those public events, make them heroic, get your rewards up, chances of getting exotics and lots of legendaries. So you're going to want to go through this teleporter here and just follow the Vex milk here. What did you call it yesterday? Acid? I mean, it does kind of look like battery acid, honestly. Either that or semen. Oh, God. It's definitely not that. Could be elephant sperm, but who knows. Anyway.
Kill it with acid.
Oh, steps right in the acid. This one is a bit of a challenge because it is very different. It is very different from the other forges. So what you want to do is you'll have a left here and a right and then the sensor. To be more efficient, having one person on either of those platforms that I'm pointing at here or here would be good. And then you can have the guys just basically pass batteries to you. So you'll see this in action, as I'm usually the one catching here. Giggity. I'm usually the one in the middle. Now, the key for this one is exactly similar to before. The only exception is that you're really going to want to not get bogged down by the enemies. You really want to kind of just kill ads here and there. And really the reason why I'm saying that is because when your partners are throwing the battery charges at you, you just want to catch them and throw them right up instead of getting bogged down by the enemies. Obviously you'll have to deal with the bigger spawns, and with the Vex they do kind of spawn out of nowhere, so you want to be mindful of that. Pay attention to your radar. Definitely make sure you are paying attention to your surroundings. Don't want to be too aggressive with killing enemies because then it looks like you're kind of wasting time. And usually when you stick to one place, you're other fire team will go to the other spots to make sure that they're pretty much, you know, playing their role. So again, guys, hope you guys are enjoying the stream here on Destiny 2 PS4 Live. Pink Titan on Easter Sunday here. It is 1 o'clock Eastern time in the morning. Your host Seph with my trusty sidekick Seph Jr. And we hope you enjoy. Definitely subscribe, comment, leave some likes, even some dislikes. So already my friends are making use of where they're gonna go. Okay, and same thing is, you know, these guys are gonna worry about the fanatics, but you want to get rid of them fast, because those guys will explode behind you. Giggity. So this is why I kind of said you want to have something long range. But the good thing about this forge is that these guys here, instead of being yellow shielded, they'll be red. So it'll be much, much easier for you to kind of... And as you can see, my friend already has thrown one of these to me. And because I'm a team player... Look at that, look at that. This is teamwork at its best, guys. And I think with this one, I'm not sure, please correct me if I'm wrong, but with this one, I don't think you have to actually press square on the charge. I think you could just kind of go over it and grab it. Let me see. Like, I'm not even going to press it. Oh, okay, you do. Some you do, some you don't. I think it really depends on how much energy they have. So boom, you see that guy kind of threw this out of nowhere. We already were able to get 6 in under a few seconds. Only kill the ones that are really necessary, the ones that are bothering you at the moment. So your team players here are going to be awesome. So as you can see, I'm not really going to kill as much. I'm just going to kind of clean up a bit, you know, clean up a bit here, and then really just continuously throw batteries in here. Look, it's under a minute and we've already got we're halfway there. More than halfway there. Now you will have occasionally this stupid shit is gonna bounce off, so just, oh my god. Just be very careful. You don't want these damn things to fall off. Even though it's very rare, it does happen. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play with this. There you go. See? A little bit of aggression is nice. Not too much. These guys you want to be careful with too. You don't want to tussle with them. If you are going to let them explode, definitely let them explode away from you. Giggity. Good. See? And we are, look man, this is teamwork at its best. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is the Izanami Forge in the Black Armory. Pink Titan broadcasting live. Your host Seph and Seph Jr. And we hope you are having a wonderful Sunday morning. Okay, so as you can see, the first wave is done. Second one will be the challenge. My super is charged. My primary is the Bygones. Secondary is the Le Monarch exotic bow and arrow. And the heavy, which is the heavy machine gun from the original Black Armor forge in the first part of the EDV. Now this one can get a little difficult, right? So just making sure that you're kind of sticking to the same formula, killing only the ads that you need to, not getting bogged down by these guys. And also making sure that when you are killing the ads, that you are killing them near the forge and not, you know, too far. This is a perfect example of teamwork. I really want to shout out these guys here for kind of bringing it home. You know, teamwork is always going to make the dream work here, guys. So if you are using a fire team, you know, definitely work as best as you can as a team, and you know, being a team player with these kinds of games are always admirable here. So all right, so So as you notice, the second wave, it can get a little faster, so you gotta be very, very careful with how you're throwing these batteries. Definitely watch for these things when they spawn so quickly, because, I mean, you take your eye off them for a minute, and, you know, they kind of pop out of nowhere. That lame monarch bow is just great with the kind of, this is a really perfect thing to do, too, if you're a hunter. Those arrows are just so beast. Alright, so here's where you want to be very careful, guys. You notice that we've got 30 seconds on the clock, and we've only, you know, gone to about 12 out of 20. So again, guys, be very mindful of this. Make sure you are staying consistent. Make sure you are working as a team. Make sure you are doing your part. Oh, damn it. Got him. There we go. We got more than enough batteries now. Excellent job, guys. Beautiful team effort. So again, guys, yeah, this is tedious as hell. But once you get the hang of it, you really get the hang of it. We just had ass explosions things. So there's more than enough batteries now to go around. Alright. Now we're going to get ready for the mother of all bosses. Now, guys, I want you to pay very close attention to this boss, because this dude is like no other. Okay, so the Forge Warden here is going to levitate in the middle. Okay, and if you notice, he's got this frontward shield. So you're going to want to shoot this left thing here to make him spin his shield, and you're just going to want to attack the shit out of the front now. I'm taking a stance here, and I really should not, because it's a stupid thing to do. But so you definitely don't want to make a mistake like that, guys. I really did. That was a stupid thing. But again, when you're shooting this side, you just kind of want to unload. Let me go ahead and throw a shield. Throw your shield up like this. And then he comes close, which I find interesting. So, very tricky thing. As long as you're staying consistent, checking in with your teammates. He's a very interesting boss. Very interesting boss. And again, guys, make sure. Beautiful. So, this is the Izanami Black Armory. Forge here, and very interesting. And there's still ads spawning, which I find very funny. Go ahead and die here. Oh, there you go. Interesting. So, very different dynamic from the other forges. And again, guys, it's really interesting here to find that you know, you've got different dynamics at play here, different levels of challenge. So, alright guys, that does it for my end. We are going to continue tomorrow night with another stream where we're going to show you how to activate those grinds. We're going to show you what each grind is going to entail. Once again, this is Seph and Seph Jr. reporting live on Easter Sunday. The Pink Titan channel. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you tuning in. Definitely take a look if you weren't joining with us live here tonight, which is totally fine. Make sure you check out the other videos and things that we've got in our library. We've got a ton of stuff for you guys to enjoy. This is Destiny 2 on the PS4. Signing off, Pink Titan. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.